All right. Well, it doesn't look like the account was flagged. Don't play music in the background. I knew not to, but I did anyways, because I didn't want to listen to headphones. Whatever. Whatever. So I'll just draw, and then all you'll hear is pencil scraping paper. Because even if I probably put on music that didn't have copyright, it probably still would pull the video. Why is it not focusing? There you go. Doop 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 doop. It's alright, the last one didn't go well anyways. Nothing quite like drawing and making a drawing twice. Usually don't draw that line, but we're going to do it this time. Remember when the internet was like the Wild West, and you could just post stuff online, and it wasn't a bunch of software scanning it, making sure that it was okay because of a bunch of fossilized record labels were butthurt. I remember those times. I have a feeling Google would be cool with it if it was just up to them. They'd be like, hell yeah, just play some music, who cares? Our offices have a go-kart track in them, or whatever they have. Oh well. I could describe what I'm drawing as I draw, but I kind of don't feel like it because it feels like I'm just talking to myself, and that feels weird. And I'm the only one in the room, so then it also makes me feel crazy. I'm doing a lot of things I don't normally do. Normally I'd never draw these measurement lines. I don't like how that's going. Let's just start shading. There's nothing there, but I'm going to start shading because I feel like it. Somebody's playing music and needs to be turned off. Oh, companies will get mad. The crazy thing is, it's like the idea that someone's going to record a Google Hangout with all the background noise and talking, try to isolate the audio of the music, clean it up, like they have a professional recording studio. Why would they do all that when they can just steal it somewhere else easier? Or have a friend burn a CD if they still have CDs? Or copy on a tape, or record it off a radio if we're going to go back in time? This is just getting ridiculous. It's just insanity. So already I'm making the same mistake I always make, which is I jump into details too early. That's a huge mistake. And the one I probably make most, whether it's drawing or painting. That's really what it is. That's what you're doing. Is you just try to see what mistakes you make most and try not to do them next time. But you're probably going to repeat them over and over and over again. But, you know, spend some time learning how to avoid them, and the choices you make to avoid them will eventually determine your style. But don't go after your style directly, because then it's going to feel forced. You shouldn't even really worry about style when you draw. You should just draw, and then let other people try to determine or label whatever the hell your style is. I don't know where that came from, the idea that style was something that you had to just sit there and find. Did you have to go find your handwriting? No, you didn't. You just wrote a lot, and you wrote notes. You wrote notes to people. Do you like me? Yes, no, maybe. You just wrote thousands of those, and then eventually that determined your handwriting style. And then, you know, you could learn how to write in other fancy ways, but that wasn't your style. That's just other fonts. Unless you're a girl, and in which case, you know, your handwriting's going to look, you know, kind of like girl font, which is to say that it's going to be legible, unlike dude's handwriting. Not sure where that happened, or where ladies all took the secret handwriting classes. I know it happened somewhere. This probably explains why they would all go to the restroom together in high school. They were all secretly going in to practice handwriting. It's got to be it. It can't be anything else. I'm already focusing on detail too much. I'm gonna fuck this up. All right. You see, unlike another art program where a person's like, you know, they're making art and they're talking, see the nose is already too low. You can't see my reference, but I can assure you this nose is already too low. But unlike most things where someone's teaching art and they're like enjoying themselves and they're confident, it's not really how I do things. I don't know what kind of art they're working on that makes that happen, but it should be nothing but terror and doubt and concern. Art is therapy. No, you need therapy after making art. That's the order. That's the order. So I like shading things when I don't know what I'm doing. Like right now, for example, it's kind of like, do I want to draw this one thing? No, not really. So I just start shading because, you know, mostly it's fear-based shading. That's a good way to do it. You're adding dark and shadows because, you know, it's a good way to represent terror, which is how you feel when you don't know what you're doing, which is constant, because since you're making art, you're always going to be learning, and you're always going to be making mistakes. So you should be scared a lot. Very uncomfortable. This drawing's looking a lot more masculine than the first attempt. Remember that first time when you're making a piece of art and it's kind of going well, and you have that breakthrough moment where you're like, oh, this is what I meant. This is how it's supposed to work, and it all starts to make sense. I don't remember that time either, but we're gonna keep looking for it. See, you know, now I'm doing the thing where I'm drawing the contour between the background and the face. I mean, that's stupid. You're out of your goddamn mind to do that. That's ridiculous. It's never gonna work. Only focusing on the outsides of the face is never gonna work. So it's best to just draw from the features and work outwards. That way it'll also make it look more personalized, you know, kind of measure things. Draw these weird little extra measurement lines. Maybe those will do something. Maybe those will help, right? I don't know. Where's the edge of the mouth? Probably around the right there. Maybe straight down, which is weird because if it was at an angle, it would be from the pupil, according to you know, all those diagrams you see in books that don't help very much. You ever like look at an anatomy book and then you kind of when you're learning to draw, you're like, oh, this is so helpful, and the art looks really good. And then after you've been drawing for a while, you like pull out that old like artist's anatomy book again, and you look at the drawings and go, oh, because they look horrible, and you didn't know the whole time that you were learning how to draw from someone who didn't draw very well. Ahem. See, this is that's weird. Don't like that very much. I'm already feeling pretty doubtful about a lot of this, so this is all wrong, so that can just go. And that's not the actual shape of the eye. So now what we do is we eliminate like 90% of the things we just worked on because we didn't draw them correctly. Whoops. Oh, it's so much less fun without music. Oh, what a bummer. I was so in the headspace. I was in the zone. I was in the zone. I mean, the drawing wasn't going that well, but I felt good, and that helped. But now, with this awkward silence, and me sitting here wondering if people outside my window hear me talking to myself, sound like a lunatic, it's way worse. I don't know if that eyebrow's right. I don't know if a lot of things in this drawing are right. I do not like how I started this. Oh well. Should have spent more time laying stuff in. In fact, just do that. Can I hum a song, Google? You gonna boot me off for humming a song too? In case you couldn't tell, I spend most of my time erasing the things that I draw, which is fine. Kind of taking a really weird approach to this drawing. I'm not really sure where it's going to go. Oh boy, this is going to be tricky. Yeah, we can keep moving forward. Let's measure more things. Really, I shouldn't be drawing that much detail there. I should be laying in the rest of the face. Get it up till it feels right. the hell am I doing? See, yeah, that liquefy tool. Oh boy. If only. If only they made liquefy tools for traditional media. But they don't. What the fuck's that line? That's ridiculous. Draw the line. Oh my god. Nope. Weird, I didn't mean to use this pencil. I didn't even realize I was using the 2B. I thought I was using the H, or the 2H. Well, whatever. Whoops. Shows how much I'm paying attention. Dude, no. Whoops. Well, let's just go ahead and get rid of those completely right now. Yeah, let's just pretend that didn't happen. That's better. I think I'll turn this into one of those fast forward videos. And then I won't put a song on it, 'cause then people will get mad. Making a drawing, fudging up a drawing. Yeah, I hope the YouTube options have a way to speed up the video, because I don't know if people are really going to want to watch it happen this slowly. Much less watch it, which is fine. I know I'd probably go in for about 5 minutes and then like start looking at other things, browsing other stuff, and be like, oh yeah, shit, I forgot I left that window plain. I was wondering why things were running slower. Close. I wish more people were doing this, though. It'd be fun to watch. It should be a standard. Most artists should do this, but they like to keep secrets. I must not let people know about my special process because they might try to steal it. Because I have no other ideas. If they took this one idea, I would have 0 ideas. I'm a master. I shouldn't spend time on that because we're not at that part yet. Stop jumping ahead. Let's go down here a bit. I need a break from that part. In fact, I don't even like that distracting me. Should be looser. Like that. That feels better. You know what? This is where it ends right there. And I don't feel like predicting or speculating. Alright. Yep. This cheek feels weird. I don't like it. That eyes this feels weird. Kind of all feels weird. When I really think about it. Worst comes to worst, we have a video of me failing a drawing, which, you know, good. Nobody ever posts videos of them screwing things up, but that's what happens most of the time. I think there should be more fail videos for art online. I think this should be mostly fail videos. And artists would stop feeling so isolated, realize that everyone fucks up. We're all brought under this idea that every single artist that you read about, that there are all these masters and they never would make a mistake. They must be perfect. Yet, usually you just look at their later work when they got a little cozy and realize that, oh God, they'll screw up all the time. You can look at an old Renaissance painting, the eyes will be all ski-wampus, be a total mess. I mean, you only see like the creme de la creme, but there's a lot of real bad art by famous people out there. It's kind of a shame they don't put an art show together of that. All the worst art by modern and contemporary masters. See like an old Picasso high school drawing, some embarrassing poem written on it. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see his success. I know what the successful paintings look like. I want to see the failures. Because it's way more rare for a failure to survive an artist's studio. I know I'd rip it up pretty fast whenever I fail. And I don't think it's that uncommon. That would be the best art show ever. That should be a show at a museum. Instead of be like the century of achievement, just be a century of fail. Ugly and horrendous artwork from modern masters. That's the truth. You're gonna screw up most of the time when you make art, and if you don't screw up most of the time, you're not pushing yourself hard enough. I mean, it should be like that with anything, I think. At least that's what those at least that's what all those billboards have been telling me. I always get all my inspiration from billboards and traffic. Chip on my shoulder. Drawing too many little fuzzy lines. I should be drawing longer, using longer pencil strokes for my lines. Like that, a little works better. I kind of want to shade an area. Alright. Take some bets if this thing's gonna work. I'm not so sure. Not a matter of if it looks good or not, it's gonna be a matter of if I let it exist. Which I might not. It wouldn't be that uncommon. Take the drawing out back, tell it about the rabbits. Nah, I do like this though. Drawing. Not necessarily this one. Now I get a big shiny circle on her head, which is a lot what my forehead looks like. But not people who aren't bald. Shit, it's really hard to see what's going on here. Maybe I could block some shadows, edges in, and kind of try to get an idea of the form that's happening. Very bizarre. You know, whatever. Starting to feel a little better. One second. Yeah, I'm putting on headphones. Questions? Oh shit! How do I do that? Oh, am I just supposed to answer it with my dumb voice? Well, there's no music because I had music last time, and then Google was a dick about it, and then took it down. Not really a dick about it. They gotta do what they gotta do, but they pulled it down because of copyright. So I had to do it without music. So I'll just maybe find some public domain or whatever music that you can use. Maybe go to the free music archive and put something on there when it goes up on YouTube. When did I start drawing? I I would assume that means just in general. I've drawn since maybe preschool or earlier, so however old that is, I don't know. I kind of remember that some of my earliest memories were drawing. So, and then this drawing I've been working on for, I'm not sure, maybe an hour because I've been screwing up a lot. Boop, 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 boop. When's the bone magic reading? Well, that's going to have to be determined by Roger David. Bone magic is a I'm assuming Pulitzer Prize-winning paranormal romance novel about magic either via boning or magic via using bones to make magic. So I imagine it's a book about Jello. So yeah, I already answered that. So you know. Well, the questions are kind of fun. There should be more questions. That gives me something to actually talk about instead of just a bunch of dumb little, you know, art tips. I don't have any happy trees I'm drawing. Possibly happy faces drawn by an unhappy artist. I wish I had some bone magic script right now. Damn. Oh, wait, no, I'd probably get taken down. Google would get all pissed. It'd be like, hey, are you reading bone magic right now? That shit's copyrighted, bro. You can't be reading bone magic in one of your videos. It's gonna sell millions of copies. You're taking millions of dollars from this Nobel Prize winning writer. And this year's MacArthur Genius Grant goes to the author of Bone Magic in the field of paranormal romance. Why is there a whole genre for that? A whole genre, paranormal romance. What? That's insane. The real tragedy with bookstores is not that everyone's getting them for free and that, you know, the internet and whatnot. It's that most bookstores just suck. That's why people don't go to them, because you buy a book and then it's not very good, and then you go back and they recommend other books and those books aren't very good, and then you go, you know, maybe I don't even like reading. And it starts in school. They have you read stuff like God, I don't know, House on Mango Street. That book was stupid. Cry the Beloved Country. Oh, man, that book was dumb. You probably lose more people reading than gaining from reading that book. That book probably does more damage to you know, future readers than it does help. How that got on the reading curriculum, I have no idea. Now, if they were only teaching bone magic in schools. I remember we were reading Going After Cacciato in a class, which was impressive to have a Tim O'Brien book in a high school class. And then the teacher's like, hey, everyone bring some, you know, cultural thing that was influenced by the Vietnam War. In other words, not like positive, hooray, war influence, but whatever music was about the war, or if you had a movie or anything. And I don't know what they were thinking. I mean, because this is a class in Utah, and some people were bringing just different war songs and whatever. I get the idea in my head. You know what? I'm gonna bring Full Metal Jacket. I'm gonna bring that to a high school full of Mormon students. And I did not like proof watch a scene first. I'm like, well, they're probably gonna want to see something intense because it's about war. So it was the sniper scene where the sniper keeps like shooting the guy in the legs so other people will go out and try to save him and then shoot them too. And I don't know I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I showed that part. But all I can remember is me just kind of being like, "Oh boy," as the scene's playing out, and just a room of just mortified, silent people at this gruesome war scene. I think I helped out though. I think that was the right idea. I was a little embarrassed. I should have watched the scene first. Um, oh well. I'm sure they've all seen the movie by now anyways, so it doesn't matter. Apparently the video's lost. Ooh. I wonder if it's still lost for everybody. Let's see if it's still not working. Oh, alright. Maybe that was a bad connection. Let's see if the audio is working. According to my audio bar, it should be. Ugh. I think it would make this a lot more fun is if I just request people to ask questions that have nothing to do with art, and then I just have to answer them. Just any random question. That would be fun. I think that's more fun than answering art questions. Just give some bad, career advice, bad relationship advice, and then just draw at the same time. Like most drawings, I'm really underestimating how long this was going to take. Okay. Lots of people do this stuff like in 15 minutes, and I don't know how they, whatever. Don't play music in your broadcast, 'cause Google will take it down. Technically, it should go that way, right? Yeah. Maybe? No? Self-doubt.
it.